Between the Festival of the Lost, the launch of the Pit of Heresy dungeon, and the Xenophage exotic quest going live, it has been a busy week in the world of Destiny 2. But don't rest on your laurels, we've got even more news dropping now. What's going on, Guardians? My name is the Black Link, and today, or rather tonight at the time of this recording, it is Thursday, October 31st, 2019. Happy Halloween, Guardians! And coming just in time for the spooky holiday, of course, is this week's issue of the Bungie weekly blog, This Week at Bungie. And this week, we're learning about more than a few interesting bits of information. Now, of course, Festival of the Lost is going on right now. This is, of course, the Halloween event. There's masks to be had, candy to be found, and nightmares to be put down. If you missed some of our coverage or are just diving into the festival now, we've got an entire video covering the event in and of itself right here on the channel. There'll be a link to that down in the description box below. And of course, also the Pit of Heresy just went live this week. This is a brand new dungeon akin to the Shattered Throne back in Forsaken. If you missed any coverage of that, there'll also be stuff for that right here on the channel as well. Needless to say, there's no lack of activities to complete in the world of Destiny 2 right now. But for a lot of you Guardians out there who are grinding and in the struggle from 950 to 960, you no doubt only care about one thing and one thing only: Pinnacle rewards. And as well you should, because that becomes the ultimate goal once you've hit that soft cap of 950. And as a lot of you Guardians have found, the grind itself is rather frustrating and rather slow. Thankfully, we've got some major changes coming to the way the Pinnacle rewards are going to be dished out in the future. Next Thursday on November 7th, we're getting ourselves a hotfix that's basically going to double up your Pinnacle reward gains. In the TWAB this week, we basically learned that Bungie as well believes that the grind to 960 is going a little bit too slowly. And so, in a massive quality of life change set to drop next week, they're going to be raising the power granted by Pinnacle rewards from +1 light to +2 of your current light. Effectively, of course, doubling your gains. This is a major change, and I'm super happy to see it. Meaning, when this change goes live, only 4 of your armor or weapon slots will be needed to increase your character's average power. So hopefully your grind towards 960 this season is going to go a little bit faster. That is, unless you just keep getting boots over and over and over again. But seriously, this is a fantastic change, and I can't wait for it to go into effect. Now, because this is coming in a hotfix next Thursday, that means when next week rolls around and reset happens, you should hold off on doing your Pinnacle reward activities. Hold off on that 100k Nightfall. Wait to get that stuff done until this hotfix goes live, or you're basically going to be gimping yourself in terms of power gains. But either way, this is a fantastic quality of life change all around. Now, additionally, alongside the Pinnacle weapon change, we're also getting a change to the available sources for the 2 Season Pass weapons, Pluperfect, the auto rifle, and the Temporal Claws LMG. Currently, once you've earned these through the Season Pass, you can only get random rolled versions of them from Crucible, Gambit, and Strikes, and believe me, the drop chance for these things feels astronomically low. So thankfully, when this hotfix goes live next week, these are going to be added to the Vex Offensive loot pool. Meaning that it might actually be worth snoozing through that activity when next week rolls around. I see this as an absolute win. It gives you a reason to run the Vex Offensive activity after you've gotten your weekly reward, and it might make getting the perfect Pluperfect a little bit less rage-inducing. Looking forward to that quality of life change going into effect. But with all this talk of Pinnacle rewards and activities that are worth running, can you guess what's coming back next week? That's right, Lord Saladin and the Iron Banner are set to return once again. Starting next week on November 5th and going until the following week on November 12th, the Iron Banner is back. And it's even bringing with it a new reset time, 9 a.m. Pacific, or 12 p.m. Eastern Time. This, of course, is happening because of the daylight savings change going into effect this weekend. And I do have to say that with the quality of life change making Pinnacle rewards, well, a bit more rewarding dropping next week, the Iron Banner could not be coming at a more perfect time. The only bad thing about this, of course, is that you're gonna need to wait until that Thursday quality of life change goes live before you pick up any Pinnacle rewards tied to the Iron Banner quest. Well, you don't need to do that, but that's definitely what I would recommend. Now, in addition to the Iron Banner coming back, there's gonna be another change along with it. And that change is, of course, to the heavy ammo spawn system. With Iron Banner, the initial heavy ammo spawn timer has been changed to 60 seconds, and then any additional heavy ammo is going to spawn every 120 seconds after that. So you'll be experiencing a little bit less heavy in Iron Banner this time around. But of course, those are most of the changes coming to the Iron Banner control mode next week. Again, hold off on completing those Iron Banner bounties or at least turning them in until Thursday's quality of life change. I cannot stress that enough. I want you guys to get the maximum amount of gains. Additionally, or should I say unfortunately, they also fixed that glitch where the Iron Banner Pinnacle bounties were resetting daily. So you're only going to be able to get 4 Pinnacle drops this time around. But moving right along, have you ever just wanted to slap King Gathalion in the face? Well, coming up this Saturday, November 2nd, you're going to have your shot, because the one and only King Goth is going to be your target in an upcoming Bungie bounty. Starting Saturday, November 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific and going until noon, Goth's going to be in the Crucible. So if you're playing Destiny 2 on PC and you want to get your hands on a pretty neat emblem, queue up for some momentum control, and if you match with Goth and manage to be on the winning team, you'll get access to this emblem. But that's it. I wish you Guardians luck in your mission of regicide. Alright, moving on. The final thing we're going to talk about is, of course, the Game to Give charity event. Set to go live this Saturday, November 2nd at 12 p.m. Pacific Time. Come join the DCP crew as well as WTF Game Nation as they work to raise money for Seattle's Children's Hospital with special guest Bungie CEO Pete Parsons. Anytime the Destiny community holds any charity events like this, you guys always blow it out of the water. And I know you all are going to show up again this Saturday to dish out some real kindness to kids in need. But of course, there are some rewards in it for you as well. There will be special cosmetic items you'll be able to earn by donating specific amounts of money. A $10 donation will earn you the new Mist Blossoms emblem. A $50 donation will earn you both the Mist Blossoms emblem and our first ever charity ghost, the Gilded Shell Exotic Ghost. And finally, a $100 donation will earn you both items above and enter you to win an item from the Bungie official prize pool. So stay tuned and make sure you hit up the Bungie Game to Give stream, which we'll have a link to down in the description box below. Go show them some love. But alright Guardians, that's pretty much it for the biggest bits of news that dropped in this week's issue of the Bungie Weekly Blog, This Week at Bungie. And there is certainly no lack of things to get done in the game right now. So get out there, get busy, and get prepared for the onslaught of Iron Banner that's coming in just a few days. But alright, that's the news and those are my thoughts. Be sure to leave me yours down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest stuff we're putting out. But alright, that's it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.